Hello, my friends. Today we're going to talk a little bit about faith. We've been talking about boldness, about standing firm for God, about our strength, and how we can live our lives for Him. But I wanted to touch base a little bit on faith because it all starts with our faith. It's easy to be bold and to stand firm and to be strong when we have faith that God is who He says He is, and that we are His children, and that He is for us and not against us. Nathaniel was a disciple like Peter. We talked about Peter and how Peter was super strong like a rock, and how Jesus was going to build his whole church on Peter. And Peter was the one who was bold enough to start everything. But there's 12 disciples, and we're going to talk a little bit about Nathaniel, otherwise known as Bartholomew. But Nathaniel, he didn't directly believe that Jesus was who He said He was. When Philip came to him and tried to tell him, hey, Nathaniel, we found the Messiah, the one that everybody was talking about, the one the prophets were talking about, He's here. And he said, oh yeah, where is He? And he said, He's the son of Joseph from Nazareth. And then Nathaniel said, wait a minute, Nazareth? Can anything good come from Nazareth? It's funny. We think sometimes that we know about some place, or we know about something. We know that a place is like not a safe neighborhood, or not a good neighborhood to go into. Or we know that if you buy something from Wish online, it's not necessarily going to be that good of a quality, or something like that. We have these preconceived notions on what to expect from something. And Nazareth was a town back then that people didn't expect very much from. And so it was shocking to Nathaniel that Jesus, the Messiah, would come from a place like Nazareth. But as they were approaching, Philip said, come on, let's go check it out. And as they were approaching, Jesus said, oh, look, here's a true Israelite, an honest man. And Nathaniel was like, oh yeah, how do you know? And Jesus was like, well, I saw you sitting under the fig tree. And then it clicked. It clicked in his head. And Nathaniel said, you are the Son of God. And Jesus said, you know this just because I saw you sitting under a fig tree? So you're going to see a lot greater things than this. And it's true. It's true. We don't have to always go with our preconceived notions. Something good can come from anything. Jesus came for all of us. The fact that He came from Nazareth shows that we don't have to have those prejudices. We don't have to have those preconceived notions. Having faith that Jesus was the Messiah came to Nathaniel after Jesus proved Himself. But for the other disciples, it was easy for them to believe. Is faith easy for you? Can you believe that God is who He said He is? I'm telling you today that God, the creator of all things, the creator of the universe, sent His only Son Jesus here to die for you so that you can experience His freedom. And if you have faith in that, and you know that God has all kinds of promises in store for you, that He wants only good things for you, and that if you follow Him and you trust in Him, He can turn anything good, then you can have strength, and you can have faith, and you can have boldness, and you can stand firm on His promises, and you will find joy and a peace that passes all understanding. that sums it up, friends. Just another little story. We'll be in touch later this week with new craft ideas. Keep an eye out for your bulletins. If you are not receiving bulletins, please call us at the church at 661-946-7157 and make sure that we have your address or your email address, because we can email it to you as well. And so that way you can participate in our little activities and our questions and our family devotion time. Thank you, and God bless.